Good evening. I'm Mayor Ron Nirenberg with Bexar County Judge Nelson Wolf, and this is our COVID-19 update for the San Antonio community. Tonight we're reporting 138 new cases of COVID-19, which brings our total to 201,411 since the pandemic began. Our 7-day rolling average now is 143. This number that we're reporting tonight does include the curative lab results that we were missing yesterday, so this is an accurate reflection of the daily case count today. Sadly, we are reporting one new death this evening. We've lost now a total of 2,996 of our neighbors, friends, and families to this disease. Please keep their loved ones in your thoughts this evening. And as you know, every single one of these numbers is a family member who has been lost and who we are grieving. So again, we ask you for your prayers each evening, knowing that there are many family members left behind who have to mourn their loss. Thank you for doing that. Over in our hospitals, we're starting to see some stabilizing numbers. We look like we've hit a little bit of a plateau, and we've got 201 COVID-19 patients in local hospitals tonight. That's down one from yesterday. 34 patients were newly admitted in the last 24 hours. 75 patients are in the ICU, and 41 are on ventilators. And again, as we have been reminding you each night, our fight against COVID-19 is not over. There have been supply disruptions in the vaccination process, and it's critically important that as we await more members of our community getting vaccinated, we all wear our masks, practice social distancing, and wash our hands. And then, of course, when it's our turn, get vaccinated. So thank you for your cooperation on that and protecting our loved ones here in our community. As of yesterday, 389,049 people have received their first dose vaccine in our community, and a full 220,124 people have been fully vaccinated, and we are thankful for that. Let me now turn it over to Judge Wolf.
Yeah, thanks, Mayor, and thanks for reminding everybody not to let their guards down. Just to give you some numbers, as you know, we started this on April the 29th, tracking where we were April 29th last year. And from April 29th to June the 8th, we never, ever got over 100 people in the hospital. And then starting at that period of time, when we had that first surge, by July 13th, we were up to 1,267. So it doesn't take long to spike that right back up. So we do need to kind of continue to be careful. Like I said, we have 200, and that's pretty much what it's laying off here for about the last 3 days. So, you know, don't let up our guard yet. We are getting vaccines into the arms. Bexar County Hospital District, University Hospital, is continuing to do a good job out there. We had the busiest week we've ever had since we started. We expect to finish about 30,000 vaccines at the Wonderland Mall and then at the Robert B. Greene that we have downtown. That's a huge increase from what we've been doing before. And then next week, starting Monday through the end of the week, we'll be doing all the school district personnel, teachers, and other personnel from what we've been doing in the past, and some of them have just gone to normal site, whether it be Wonderland or to the Alamo Dome. But we think that by the end of next week, we'll have all school personnel vaccinated. So that's exciting to be able to get all that completed. But, you know, let's just continue to be careful and till we get out of this thing for sure.
Great. Thank you, Judge. And I want to say a special thank you on behalf of our entire community to our Oasis Center seniors who have been watching each evening this update. Full 25,000 of our seniors watching that are part of the Oasis Center. It's part of our Department of Human Services and Senior Center program, and their mission is to promote healthy aging through lifelong learning, active lifestyles, and volunteer engagement. I want to say a special thank you for the great bandana they sent me. Thank you all for watching and paying attention and doing your part to protect one another. We greatly love you guys and want you to be safe, so thank you for doing that, and thank you for the bandana. Also want to remind you that if you are struggling through this pandemic, paying rent or mortgage, the county and the city are working together on an emergency housing assistance program. There is relief available. You can access it by calling 311 or going to the website covid19.sanantonio.gov. Also, if you're out of work and would like to get back into work, training for one of the jobs that are available in our community while you receive a stipend to make ends meet, you can enroll in our training program by calling 210-224-HELP. And again, you can get the latest on COVID-19 by texting COSAGov to 55000 or by going to the website covid19.sanantonio.gov. And as vaccines become available and you'd like to sign up for our text alert system for the vaccine appointments as they become available through one of the public health providers, you can do so by texting vaccine or vacuna to 55000. Again, do your part, continue to mask up, practice social distancing and proper hygiene. We see you out there. See some life returning to full activity, but we want to remind you again to continue to wear your masks and do the things that we need to do to protect one another. Do it for yourself, do it for your family, and do it for San Antonio. The judge and myself are available for questions.
Today's allocation numbers for the next week show the city receiving about 12,000 COVID vaccine doses. Is this a good sign that our local allocations are increasing?
No, actually, and we've been hearing some reports of disruption in vaccine supply at the federal level. We'd like to see that number go up. It does mean that those vaccine appointments that are scheduled at the Dome through April 3rd will be, as we've stated, those are going to be conducted. People who have gotten an appointment will get their vaccine, but we really need to see those numbers increase. Not just here in San Antonio, throughout Texas, and really throughout the country. But we need more vaccines. We need those numbers to go up.
Yeah, you're right. I know we did a lot. 30,000 this week is what we expect after today's final number. But we had the vaccines because of the freezing temperature. We were closed for a while, so we were able to hold those in a freezing temperature and use those. And then we bought a new syringe that gets us 6 doses rather than 5. And so we've been able to get through this week, but it's not because we got a big new supply in. It's just that we were able to preserve those that in a freezing temperature that we had over the freezing days when we couldn't use them.
Now that the CDC says that students can be spaced 3 feet apart instead of 6, will there be new local guidance for schools?
So I talked to Dr. Wu today, who's our public health authority and issues the directive for schools, and the public health authority is in perfect alignment with the CDC. There'll be updated guidance on the San Antonio website within the next week or so, but for now we're referring to the CDC protocols, and that means that for young people, students who continue to wear their masks, they can that mask wearing is still part of the CDC guidance.
Plus, if we're adults outside of the school system, it's still suggested we still stay 6 feet away.
Yeah.
FEMA will reimburse families for funeral expenses related to COVID. Will Metro Health have a role to play in ensuring San Antonians receive this federal assistance?
You know, I don't know the answer to that directly, if it's through federal, straight through federal assistance or through Metro Health, but we can get that information for the next update.
The city's service and hospitality industry is struggling to hire staffers who are choosing unemployment over the wages they can get. This is happening while the city is hosting the NCAA tournament. Are you concerned this will affect the impression of our city?
You know, nothing about this pandemic has been easy, and like the county, the city has been working hard to provide small business relief, particularly within the food and beverage industry. For food and beverage and hospitality industry facilities. Safely, and once they are open, stay open, and that's what we'll be focused on.
That's all we have tonight. Thank you.
Thank you.